Hello everybody. Once again, here we are. A program for you to learn how to de-stress. Today is all about stress and getting rid of stress by using EFT. So stress, yes, you're alive, you're in the physical body on earth. Of course you've got stress. Who hasn't got stress? We've all got stress. But stress, when it accumulates, can really become a challenge. It can create incredible anxiety. It can create panic attacks. And it affects the physical body. And you probably know that already. But it's like, well, what do I do about it? I've got stress. I've got stress at work. I've got stress at home. I've got to bring in enough money to pay the bills. My wife is nagging me. My husband is abusive. My children are acting up. The boss doesn't appreciate me. My car's breaking down. Yes, it goes on and on and on. It's true. And I wish we had a magic wand where we could wave it and change circumstances around us. But circumstances are there for our own growth, all right? Spiritual growth. I'm going to throw a little bit of that in, although we are going to get to the stress part. So everything that comes our way is a challenge. And if everything that comes our way is a challenge, then we're being given the opportunity to not push against it so much as release it and go with the flow. So the anxiety and the fear that contribute to stress can be released. And EFT, if you don't know what it is, it's a technique that's like acupuncture, except it's emotional acupuncture. We work on the meridians on your body. You verbalize what's going on inside of you, what you're feeling, what's happening. And as you tap on these meridian points, magically, almost magically sometimes it takes a lot of tapping, you're going to begin to clear those very emotions that are bugging you the most. So this isn't really teaching you EFT today. I'm going to be leading you through it because I want to focus more on the emotional aspects of what's happening and how can you put yourself in a better place to handle that same situation in a different way. You see, the stress of it is caused by the way we react to something. And you say, well, how else am I going to react? I'm not making enough money to pay my bills. Well, does the anxiety and the fear and the accumulation of stress pay the bills for you? Does it write that check out? Or does it do nothing but upset you physically and emotionally and mentally? So if being stressed would actually do something positive, then okay, stay stressed. If it can pay the bills for you, stay stressed. But if it can't, then let's start de-stressing. Working on whatever emotion is most with you at the moment is the way to begin. So that could be pressure. It could be anxiety. It could be grief. But I'm not dealing with grief today so much. But let's say you're anxious, really anxious about something, whatever it is. We all get anxious. Now, when I get anxious, and I do have a stressful situation in my life, a very stressful situation, and how I handle it allows me to be more present, be more focused, and more at peace. The situation doesn't change because it can't. It's concerned with another person who's gravely ill. But how I deal with this every day determines my state of mind, my stress levels, my blood pressure levels. And what I do and what you can do if it feels right to you is begin using EFT. So we're going to start tapping, and just follow me as I take you through the places that we tap, and try and apply your own words. So I'm talking about anxiety, but if yours is another emotion that's really with you right now, then tap on it, bring it up, use that word. You can't do this wrong, by the way, which is really nice to know, isn't it? You can't do it wrong. So tap on the karate point, first of all, which is the side of the hand, where you hit a brick. You do a karate chop. So as you tap here, verbalize, even though I'm so anxious, I'm jumping out of my skin, I'd like to accept myself anyway. Then you go to the top of the head. I'm so anxious. I'm jumping out of my skin. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'd really like to accept myself anyway. Eyebrow, 3 fingers right here. So you cover the eyebrow on either side. I really am so full of anxiety. Side of the eye, right in the laugh lines right here. I am so anxious, I don't know what to do. Under the eye, this anxiety will be the death of me. Under the nose, this anxiety is just horrible. Chin, this anxiety is just with me all the time, every time I think about money, love, health, whatever it is. This anxiety is just with me constantly. Collarbone, I really like to let go of this anxiety, but I don't know how. Thymus. Oh, so let's stop for a moment. Before you started, I didn't ask you, is your anxiety 10 or is your anxiety 1 or 2? 10 is a lot of anxiety. So it's good to know where you are when you start so you can begin to see when it goes down. Okay, back to the tapping on the collarbone. This anxiety, oh, it's so strong. Thymus, I've got so much anxiety. I just don't know what to do, but I wish I didn't have it. Side of the hand, I've got so much anxiety, but what if I could let go of some of it? Top of the head, this anxiety isn't paying my bills or making my wife, my husband more loving. Eyebrow, this anxiety isn't changing whoever it is that's really bothering you. Side of the eye, this anxiety isn't helping my health. Under the eye, this anxiety really isn't useful now I think about it. Under the nose, I don't need to be panicked by this anxiety. Chin, what if I can let go of some of this anxiety? Collarbone, what a concept. What if I can begin to let it go and handle things in a calmer way? Same issues. But you know what? Thymus, as you change, often people change around you. I'll be doing a whole session on that, how to change your vibrations so that other people's vibrations changes and they become easier to work with, to be with, more understanding. But right now we're just dealing with this anxiety, letting it go. It's not helping me. What if I can really bring it down? Same issues, but it's not helping. Releasing some of this anxiety. I was like a pressure cooker. That wasn't helping me physically or emotionally or mentally. Breathing deeply. Take a deep breath. Releasing this anxiety. Letting it come down. Little by little, I'm letting it go. Same issues to deal with, but I'd rather be more peaceful and confident as I deal with them, because the anxiety isn't helping. Calming down, becoming less anxious. Calming down, becoming less anxious. Calming down, becoming less anxious. If these challenges are with me for a reason, I'd like to really be able to handle them well, better than I have been doing. And what if I can? What if I can really find the connection with maybe source energy however you want to think of that. And if that doesn't appeal to you, just pulling from your own inner being. Collarbone, what if I could really, really handle the same stresses in a different way? Doing something that makes me feel good. I don't want to be stressed. Letting go of stress. Letting go of stress. Letting go of stress. Now look at your number. Has it come down at all? 0, 5, 10. If it hasn't come down, you've got to be more specific about your own issue and the stress. So it's getting to the core issue. If it will come down, your stress level will come down. But if it's not coming down as fast as you like, well, this is just the beginning. I mean, there's so much more to learn and to do. But you can use this technique many times a day on yourself to just calm you down. And then just take another deep breath, because you deserve to de-stress, don't you? Anyway, this is the beginning. There's going to be many more shows to help you heal yourself, heal your physical body, your emotional body, and your mental body. So give yourself a big hug if you feel like it. If not, thanks for joining me today. Aileen Nobles, see you next time. Bye-bye.